Samantala, balikan natin ang mahalagang tagpo sa 2 araw na pagbisita ni US President Barack Obama sa Pilipinas. Narito ang report ni Julius Disamburun.
Isang makasaysayang pagbisita na sumasalamin sa pagpapalakas ng ugnayan ng Amerika at Pilipinas pagdating sa pagsusulong ng demokrasya at pagpapatupad ng reforma. Iyan kung ilarawan ngayon ang pagtungo ni US President Barack Obama sa ating bansa. Kaugnay nito ay naglatag ang gobyerno ng kabi-kabilang paghahanda upang salubungin ang isa sa pinakamakapangyarihang leader sa mundo.
Ang Malacanang complex is a no-fly zone. Only presidential aircraft and authorized by the Presidential Security Group can enter the airspace that is above Malacanang Palace complex.
It will provide both leaders an opportunity to exchange views on their strategic vision in the 21st century and discuss new avenues to further strengthen the long-standing relations between the two countries.
Una nang naghayag ang Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines na ipapatupad nito ang 30 zone sa Ninoy Aquino International Airport at sa bahagi ng palasyo ng Malacanang. Ito ay upang matiyak ang seguridad ng Pangulo ng Estados Unidos. Maging ang mga mamamahayag na nagko-cover ay hindi nakaligtas sa matinding security procedures. Dito ay kailangan nilang dumaan sa 3 beses na seguridad mula sa NAIA Terminal 3, Presidential Security Group at maging sa US Secret Service. Pasado 1:00 ng hapon ang pinakaiintay ng lahat nang formal nang dumating si Obama sa Aegis Aviation Center, Balagbag Ramp, lungsod ng Pasay. Lula nito ng VC-25A aircraft na mas kilala sa lahat na tawag na Air Force One. Kasama sa mga sumalubong sa kanya sina Vice President Jejomar Binay, Foreign Affairs Secretary Albert Del Rosario, Interior and Local Government Secretary Mar Rojas, Philippine Ambassador to the United States Jose Cusia Jr. at Major General Jeffrey Delgado. Dito ay iginawad na kay Obama ang military honors at matapos ito ay kaagad na siyang sumakay sa US Marine helicopter na nagdala sa kanya patungo sa palasyo. Bandang 2:00 ng hapon nang dumating ito sa palasyo ng Malacanang sakay ng presidential limousine. Sinalubong siya ni Pangulong Aquino na sinundan ng kabi-kabilang seremonya. Isa-isang kinamayan ng Pangulo ng Estados Unidos sa mga gabinete at maging ang mga empleyado ng Malacanang na nagwagayway ng mga bandila. Matapos ito ay agad siyang nagtungo sa loob upang personal na lumagda sa guest book. Laman ng mensahe ni Obama ang pagpapasalamat nito kay Pangulong Aquino at sa sambayan ng Pilipino sa mainit na pagtanggap sa kanya. Saad din dito na bilang pinakamatandang kaalyado sa Asya, lalo pang titibay ang pagkakaibigan at respeto ng dalawang bansa. Sa araw ding yon, nagkaroon ng bilateral meeting sina Pangulong Aquino at Pangulong Obama. Layo ng pagbisita ng leader na palakasin pa ang depensa, seguridad at ekonomiya. Matapos ito ay isang joint press conference ang sinagawa.
Thank President Obama for the U.S.'s support for our government's efforts in modernizing and enhancing its defense capabilities. The Philippines-U.S. Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement takes our security cooperation to a higher level of engagement, reaffirms our country's commitment to mutual defense and security, and promotes regional peace and stability. Both President Obama and I shared the conviction that territorial and maritime disputes in the Asia-Pacific region should be settled peacefully based on international law. We affirm that arbitration is an open, friendly, and peaceful approach to seeking a just and durable solution. Effective implementation of the Declaration of Conduct and the expeditious conclusion of a substantive and legally binding Code of Conduct in the South China Sea, all towards fostering peace and stability in our part of the world. We likewise welcome the active participation of the United States in regional mechanisms such as the ASEAN Regional Forum and the Summit.
Bilang unang beses na bumisita sa bansa, pinapurihan ni Obama ang kabutihang ipinakita sa kanya ng mga Pilipino.
This is my first visit to the Philippines as president, and I am proud to be here as we mark the 70th anniversary of the Battle of Leyte Gulf, when Americans and Filipinos fought together to liberate this nation during World War II. Now, all these years later, we continue to stand shoulder to shoulder to uphold peace and security in this region and around the world.
Bago pa man dumating sa bansa si Obama, nilagdaan ang Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement o EDCA sa pagitan ng Amerika at Pilipinas. Ito ay naganap sa pangunguna ni Defense Secretary Voltaire Gazmin at Ambassador to the Philippines Philip Goldberg matapos ang 8 round sa pag-uusap ng dalawang panig. Makakatuwang ng ating bansa ang Estados Unidos kaugnay ng tensyon sa China at may kinalaman sa territorial dispute sa West Philippine Sea. Gayon din sa promosyon ng modernisasyon ng Armed Forces of the Philippines at humanitarian assistance and disaster response sa mga posibleng tulad ng naganap noong 8 ng Nobyembre taong 2013 na si Bagyong Yolanda.
We will also support the shared goal of promoting the long-term modernization of the armed forces of the Philippines and will help the AFP maintain and develop additional maritime security, maritime domain awareness, and humanitarian assistance and disaster relief capability.
Weeks ago, U.S. Secretary of Defense Chuck had the opportunity to talk about the important role which the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement would be playing in the furtherance of the relationship of our defense and military establishments. This agreement allows us to work on what is called for under the MDT, which is the development of individual and collective capacities.
Kung kaya't ito ang dahilan kung bakit tinawag ni Obama ang EDCA na bagong kabanata sa ugnayan ng dalawang bansa. Gayon din naman ang pagpapairal ng international laws laban sa China.
I do think, as President Aquino said, that China, as a large country, has already asserted that it is interested in abiding by international law. Really our message to China consistently on a whole range of issues is we want to be a partner with you in upholding international law. In fact, larger countries have a greater responsibility in abiding by international norms and rules because when we move, it can worry smaller countries if we don't do it in a way that's consistent with international law. We have a constructive relationship with China. There's enormous trade, enormous business that's done between the United States. Issues on the international stage in which cooperation between the U.S. And China are vital. So our goal is not to counter China. Our goal is not to contain China. Our goal is to make sure that international rules and norms are respected. And that includes in the area of maritime disputes. We do not have claims in this area territorially. We're an Asia-Pacific nation, and our primary interest is the peaceful resolution of conflict, freedom of navigation that allows for continued progress and prosperity. And we don't even take a specific position on the disputes between nations. But as a matter of international law and international norms, we don't think that coercion and intimidation is the way to manage these disputes. And for that reason, we're very supportive of President Niño's approach to go before for the law of the sea and to seek international arbitration that can resolve this in a diplomatic fashion.
Kinagabihan, isang state dinner ang higit kumulang 300 bisita ang lumahok sa salo-salo sa Rizal Hall ng Malacanang. Inihain dito ang iba't ibang pagkaing Pilipino tulad ng mga gulay, seafoods at panghimagas na sorbetes mula sa mangga at buko.
Mr. President, I am deeply honored to receive the Order of the Sekutuna. I accept it in the spirit in which it has been bestowed, with a commitment to continuing to deepen the bonds between our two great nations. To all the gentlemen here this evening, you look very good, but I think you'll agree that the women outshine you in the vibrant colors of the Philippines. I've only been here one day, but the kindness that you've shown me and the extraordinary hospitality that's been extended to us leaves us with very warm feelings and reflects, I think, the legendary spirit of the Filipino people. I'm told that you have a word to describe the inner feeling, that core of a person's kalooban. We see the spirit in a family that's given itself to this country. There's no greater nobility than offering one's life to the nation, and Mr. President, your father offered his life so that this nation might be free.
Reaffirms the strong bond between our nations. As a friend and partner of the Filipino people, you have demonstrated an unwavering commitment to the growth and development of our nation. It is only fitting, therefore, that your efforts be recognized with the conferment of the Order of Sikatuna. Since 1953, the highest recognition of diplomatic merit of the Republic of the Philippines has been the Order of Sikatuna. It is conferred on those who have fostered and elevated the bilateral partnership of our country with other nations. Tonight, I have the distinct pleasure to confer the highest rank, that of Raha or Grand Collar, on you, Mr. President, for your leadership and policies that assisted the Philippines in times of natural disaster.
Una nang napaula sa survey ng social weather stations na 85% sa halos 1,200 respondents ang nagbigay pahayag sa mataas na public trust sa naturang bansa kaysa sa iba, kung kaya't ang ilang kabataang Pilipino positibo itong tinrato.
Maaari pong mas gumanda po yung relasyon ng Pilipinas sa Amerika. At saka meron din po tayong mga kababayan na nakatira po sa Amerika. Kaya maganda rin po yun.
At saka hindi po nakawala sa mga priorities ng US yung Pilipinas.
Mula Japan, South Korea at Malaysia, Pilipinas ang siyang pang-apat at ikahuling bansang binisita ng US Chief Executive dito sa Asia. Sa ikalawang araw ng kanyang state visit, pinasinayaan niya ang mga Comet jeepney sa Pasay City na maaaring magpabawas ng polusyon di lamang sa Metro Manila kundi sa buong bansa. Tinungo din nito ang Fort Bonifacio sa Taguig na kung saan siya nagbigay ng talumpati, nag-alay ng bulaklak at nagbigay pagkilala sa mga Filipino-American War veterans sa kanilang ibinigay na kontribusyon sa bawat isa noong panahon ng kaguluhan.
And served as a beacon to freedom, loving peoples everywhere. We are truly honored to have some of these extraordinary veterans here with us today. Among them are men who fought at Balitaan and Corridor, and a survivor of those hellish prisoner of war camps. These veterans are now in their 90s. They are an inspiration to us all, and I'd ask those who can stand to stand or give a wave so that we can all salute their service.
Buong araw na naging busy ang kanyang schedule bago ito tumungo sa aviation pasado alas 11 ng umaga at eksaktong alas 11:29 ng umaga lumipad ang Air Force One pabalik ng Washington sa Estados Unidos. Kasama ang buong puwersa ng Telebisyon ng Bayan, ako si Julius Disamburun, nag-uulat.